Hello students, welcome back to your own channel Chemistry Simplified. We are back with another day of chemistry, and today we are going to learn a new topic, that is the difference between ionic compound and a covalent bond. Ionic bond and a covalent bond. Okay, so let's begin. Ionic versus covalent. Before I start, let me tell you a small example. There are basically two types of friends. I'm sure you all have a friend, right? So these two types of friends, let me discuss first type. In the first type of friend, the one who is always a seeker. That means एक ऐसा दोस्त होता है जो सिर्फ दोस्ती इसलिए करता है ताकि उसको उसका फायदा हो सके, right? That means जैसे राम एंड श्याम, दे आर टू फ्रेंड्स. राम क्या करता है? राम हर चीज़ में श्याम से हेल्प लेते रहता है, कभी पेन, कभी इरेजर, कभी कुछ स्टेशनरी, कभी कुछ. सो श्याम हियर इज द वन हु इज ऑलवेज गिविंग एंड राम इज द वन हु इज ऑलवेज टेकिंग. ये एक दोस्त है. एक दोस्त और है, वो है रिया एंड प्रिया. So Riya and Priya, they are the besties from the childhood. इनका कैसा है? ये बचपन से हर चीज शेयर करते हैं. Whether they have this pencil, eraser or tiffin box, एक दूसरे के घर जाना, everything. तो यहाँ पे कैसी फ्रेंडशिप चल रही है? बिल्कुल इक्वल वाली शिप, इक्वल वाली दोस्ती. ओके, तो I told you about two type of friends. One is Ram and Shyam, another is Riya and Priya. Just like that, we have two type of bond, ionic bond and covalent bond. Ionic bond is that bond which exists between metals and non-metals. Okay, and covalent is between two non-metals. Okay, now you might have studied in your classes that any metal, what is the reason why anybody will want to have a bond? बॉन्ड बनाने की जरूरत ही क्या है? कोई जरूरत है? अगर कोई जरूरत नहीं है तो बॉन्ड क्यों बनना चाहिए? नहीं बनना चाहिए. जरूरत है. क्या जरूरत है? मेटल्स और नॉन मेटल्स आपस में बॉन्डिंग इसलिए करते हैं so that they can complete their octet. The octet rule. Okay, so metals, they have a tendency to lose electrons in order to complete the octet by getting the nearest noble gas configuration. Non-metals have a tendency to accept those electrons to complete their octet. और यही कारण है कि वो आपस में बॉन्ड बनाते हैं. Metals form cations, non-metals form anions. Okay, and the bond that is formed between metal and non-metal, that is known as an ionic bond. Okay, let me give you an example of first cation and anion, and then I'll give you the example of a ionic bond. Okay, for example, sodium has atomic number 11, electronic configuration is 281. So its tendency is to lose one electron to acquire the nearest noble gas configuration of neon. Likewise, magnesium is 282. It has a tendency, it can lose 2 electron to form Mg2 plus and lose 2 electron and get the nearest noble gas configuration of neon. Likewise, aluminium has an atomic number of 13 and it can lose 3 electrons to form Al3 plus and 3 electron minus to get the nearest noble gas configuration of neon. ठीक है? Likewise, chlorine has a tendency which is having 17 the atomic number, that is 287. It can accept one electron to complete its octet and form Cl minus. Electronic configuration 288. Likewise, oxygen, which is 26, can gain 2 electrons to form O2 minus, that is 28. Okay, so metals can form cations, non-metals can form anions. So when the bond is formed between these two, for example, the bond, suppose sodium chloride, how this ionic compound is formed? Sodium chloride. Sodium, which is having 1 electron in the outermost shell, chlorine, which is having 7 electrons in its outermost shell. Sodium can lose 1, chlorine can accept 1. So what sodium does? It transfers 1 electron to chlorine. ये अपना एक इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लोरीन को दे देता है, ट्रांसफर कर देता है, thus acquiring a positive charge, and chlorine after gaining an electron, it forms a negative charge. So this is an ionic bond which is formed between sodium and chlorine. Okay. Likewise, magnesium chloride. Magnesium has 2 electrons and there are 2 chlorine atoms. So this magnesium can give 1 electron to this chlorine and this can give to this chlorine. Like this, it will acquire 2 positive charge and chlorine, which is minus, requires 2 electrons. Okay, so this is again an ionic bond that is formed between sodium chloride and magnesium. Okay, this is the example of an ionic bond. Ionic bond is formed between metal and non-metal. It is, by definition, how we can say, the ionic bond is a bond which is formed by the transference of electrons from metal to non-metal. Okay, clear? Now next we will discuss what is a covalent bond. Now by definition, as I told you, non-metals, they can do sharing of electrons. Non-metals, they share electrons. Sharing of electrons. The main word is equal sharing of electrons. So covalent bond is formed by the equal sharing of electrons between the same non-metal or 2 different non-metals. For example, let us understand. First we will understand with the example of a H2 molecule, hydrogen molecule, how it is. So we know that hydrogen is having atomic number 1, it has only 1 electron. If we take another hydrogen atom, it is also having 1 electron. So they want to complete their duplex. What it will do? This hydrogen will share 1 electron with this hydrogen and this hydrogen will share 1 electron with this hydrogen. By this, they will form a covalent bond between them. So we can see there is a single bond that is existing between 2 hydrogen atoms. Okay, I hope you are getting. Second example is of oxygen molecule, O2. We know that oxygen is having 6 electrons in the outermost shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now just see, if oxygen shares only 1 electron, तो क्या इसका octet complete होगा? नहीं होगा. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 नहीं possible है. इसलिए क्या करेगा ऑक्सीजन? ऑक्सीजन आपस में दो इलेक्ट्रॉन की शेयरिंग होता है. ठीक है, तो ये ऑक्सीजन अपना 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन इस ऑक्सीजन के साथ शेयर करेगा और ये वाला ऑक्सीजन अपना 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन इस ऑक्सीजन के साथ शेयर करेगा. तो आपस में ये क्या कर रहे हैं, 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयर शेयर कर रहे हैं. ओके, इसलिए ऑक्सीजन मॉलिक्यूल के बीच में एक डबल बॉन्ड होता है. So covalency is 2. Next example is of nitrogen. N2 molecule. ठीक है, so nitrogen has 5 electrons in the atom motion. 1 2 3 4 5. ठीक है, 1 2 3 4 5. Now अगर यहाँ पे नाइट्रोजन अपना 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयर करेगा तो क्या इसका ऑक्टेट कंप्लीट होगा? नहीं होगा. 1 2 3 4 5 6. ठीक है, अगर 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयर करेगा तो क्या होगा? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. क्या होगा? 2 4 6 और 7. इसलिए नाइट्रोजन क्या करता है, आपस में 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयर करता है. So that there is a triple bond. Now you see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. 1 2 3. इसलिए 2 नाइट्रोजन एटम के बीच में एक ट्रिपल बॉन्ड है. So covalence is 3. So these are the examples for those non-metals which are within the same nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen. बट ये कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड 2 अलग अलग नॉन मेटल के बीच में भी हो सकता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल हाइड्रोजन क्लोराइड. ठीक है, हाइड्रोजन हैविंग 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन, क्लोरीन हैविंग 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन. ठीक है, तो हाइड्रोजन अपना एक इसके साथ शेयर करेगा, क्लोरीन अपना इसके साथ एक शेयर करेगा. तो क्लोरीन का 8 कंप्लीट हो गया, हाइड्रोजन का ड्यूरेट कंप्लीट हो गया. एंड देयर इज अ single bond that exists between HCl. Okay, so you understood. Ionic bond is formed between metal and non-metal. Covalent bond is formed between 2 non-metals. It can be same, can be different. This is the example. Okay, so your homework is to identify between ionic bond and a covalent bond, and you can share your answer in the chat box, in the comment box. Do try to solve this question. You just have to identify whether these compounds are ionic or covalent, and you can share your answer in the comment box. I'll be waiting for your answer. Hope you like this video, and do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Waiting for the next time to meet you. Till then, bye bye.